Hi, I am Anukiran Ghosh. I am tremendously interested in computers and programming. This is a short video journal on how I spent 100 days of quarantine. So without any further ado, let's begin. During the first few weeks of lockdown, I was very unproductive. I spent hours scrolling through my Instagram and Twitter feed. But from the second week, I started to learn from online courses from different websites. The first course I enrolled myself in this lockdown was Google's Digital Marketing Fundamentals course. It was a 40 hours course and it took me almost 3 days to complete it. I will leave a link to the course in the description below and you can find my certificate in my LinkedIn profile. Then I applied for GitHub Students Developer and got approved. If in case you don't know about GitHub Education, it's a program in which students can apply and get access to hundreds of premium developer tools and courses for free of cost. So after getting approved for GitHub Education, I got access to some developer tools and premium courses and I started learning from there by enrolling myself in a Python course. I started learning Python, HTML and CSS from onemonth.com, which was under GitHub Education profile, and completed the projects and assignments that they gave me. In onemonth.com, you have to submit the assignments to get a certificate. All the courses present there has a duration of 4 weeks, and after each week, the mentors give you an assignment and you need to complete and submit that. By the end of the course, you need to submit all the assignments to get the certificate. I was taught using APIs in this course, but due to COVID-19, a lot of platforms temporarily blocked their API for developers. So some of my project ideas are not implemented till now because of that. Then after completing some courses from onemonth.com, I started learning the fundamentals of data science from a different website, which is educative.io, and it was also under GitHub Students program. It was a text-based course, so I have to take notes from there to learn and revise. During those days, I have to write a lot and type a lot to take notes of the course. Just a few weeks back, I also tried to brush up my Android app development skills in Android Studio. I tried material design to make the user interface more appealing. I have also worked on some side projects like designing front-end websites, building portfolio sites with Flask framework in Python, and a lot more. I have designed many front-end websites in this lockdown using Bootstrap Studio. It's a paid software, but I got access to it for free under GitHub Education. Designing a front-end website is much easier and much quick task than coding the backend and deploying or hosting it on a server. I tried to maintain my website, which is my main website, that is the studentcircle.com, by writing some blog posts, but I managed to post very few of them. In this 100 days of lockdown, I have posted at least 20 videos on YouTube, but the response on my videos was very low as compared to the number of subscribers I have in present. Talking about subscribers, as a creator, I have achieved this milestone in this lockdown, which is a great milestone. I was able to cross 1k subscribers, and I would like to thank all of you guys for that. So maybe you are thinking now that I spent whole lockdown learning about coding and stuff. Then it's not true. I have successfully wasted my time watching some web series and movies as well. From a few days, I also started reading this book called Design for Hackers by David K. Davey. Though I have not completed reading the book, but I will recommend you guys to read this book because from the name of the book, so it sounds a bit technical and a bit complicated, but it's written in a very simple language. The book is based on design and a hacker mindset to adapt and learn things very quickly. So this was my lockdown story. Every day I spent almost 6 to 7 hours in front of the computer trying to learn or build something. Coding is a great way to put ideas to work, to develop logics and automate it. According to Steve Jobs, everyone should learn to code because it helps to think. And as a student, I am always into something which is not conventional. Whether it's a career or passion or hobby, I always like to think out of the box. Presently I am working on some projects and I will reveal them as soon as I complete it. In this lockdown, I have learned and observed a few things, and I think I should share the lockdown lessons with you because it can help you if you want to build a career as a developer or as a programmer. So here are a few tips that you can go through. Practice coding every day. Make a proper schedule and work on it. Learn Git and GitHub. So there's a problem, many computer science students don't know how to use Git and GitHub properly, and without knowing about Git and GitHub you can't expect to get a job in this field. Prepare for coding interviews. Try preparing for coding interviews beforehand, it can be very helpful for you. So there are some tricky questions that you can practice for interviews. There's a site called interviewcake.com from where you can prepare yourself for coding interviews. It's a paid site, but if you apply for GitHub Education you can get it for free, and there's also a trial period in the website. You can go ahead and check it out. I will leave a link in the description below. The next tip is build your portfolio. Create your portfolio. If you are a full stack developer, then creating a portfolio is not a big deal for you. Create a Stack Overflow account, try answering people's questions and earn reputation on your account. If you are a beginner, then it's not going to be easy for you to solve people's questions, to write people's answer on Stack Overflow pages, but you can try your best. So in this way you can gain more and more reputation on your Stack Overflow account. Create a GitHub account and contribute to the community very often. These things matter because in your resume or portfolio you will have to link your Stack Overflow account and your GitHub profile, which will help the recruiter to judge you based on your skills. Work on projects and collaborate with other developers in your community. Try building the simpler projects first before moving on to the advanced ones. And then the most important thing, don't give up on bugs. If you get a bug or error in your code, try googling it. Visit Stack Overflow. You will get to see different Stack Overflow questions. Visit Stack Overflow and try to find out the possible solution. Many experienced developers face and encounter error in their code, so don't worry. You can just Google it and fix it. It only needs some time and motivation and patience. Okay, so I have a quick channel update. From now on I will try to upload one video a week in this channel, and I have created a second channel where I will upload only programming tutorials. So if you are into programming, you can go ahead and subscribe my second channel. I will leave a link in the description below. So this was all about today's video. Please hit the like button, and if you are new here, make sure you subscribe and tap the bell icon because it takes a lot of energy, patience and motivation to create and edit these videos. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one.